Alright, let's see. Guess we're running. So far so good. So just trying to fix a little more on the website. Well, whatever you want to call it. So, I have the am.JesusGod dividing line Pope666.info. And it works pretty good. The problem is if you have the HTTPS, the safety nonsense, makes, issues. All the safety bullshit and all that is just... So every radio station, kind of works as long as you don't put the HTTPS on it. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 radio channels that doesn't work if you put the security bullshit on it. And I had some issues in regards to that. I was trying to get the radio stations working in another web app. Like, did I start recording? No. But I guess it's just, whatever bullshit, Hopefully that didn't mess anything up. But who knows this year. Yeah, I just started recording. See if it's working in regards to the sound. Oh, it seems to be some kind of sound. It doesn't seem to be that loud. But it seems to work, whatever. It's like just digital issue one after another. It's just everything goes haywire when, I guess when you stand for the truth. I still can't update applications on the mobile phone. Always, just rubbish. I found out another application can't do it either in regards of this new, update of Android 14 and all that. And of course all the other rubbish that is pretty much in the system of Google and all that. But as you can see, nothing doesn't really do much. Anyway, I seem to get, you all said all your apps are up to date. Oh, really? Is that true? So that's why you tell me, I don't know when it should have, I'm not sure I believe it, but it's messing up a huge amount of things, Well, it does says that all my applications are up to date, but, something went wrong, try again, so it's usually saying this and that. Whatever. Rubbish. Google is evil, and Android is bullshit, and absolutely sick to the core. And I probably should never have bought the Samsung X Cover 6. I should just have continued with my LG V20s and fixed them and bought some new screens for them and all that. So, because it's like an upgrade nearly, even if they're kind of getting slower and slower, it's better than all the rubbish that is being done. Even if there's still rubbish on Android 7, but at least there's less of it. And you actually have less issues. It's just because applications are actually still working, some of them. So, radio stations, playlists, I was trying to get things to work. Wasted a lot of time on that. Until I found out the issue was that I tried to but I pretty much found out it was because it went into the HTTPS, which it shouldn't, but it does. So, and I was trying things and all that. So, one of the players, the music player, now have the radio stations, and they should all be working if you don't run HTTPS, the S nonsense. It's like the snake, snake security bullshit, all the rubbish. So if you just run it without the HTTPS, everything should work. But then I have the other player, which I have an older version of that, because again, as usual, programmers always do bullshit when they upgrade things these days. So usually you get an upgrade on an application. It might fix some things, but it also might actually ruin other things. And of course, if they fix a so-called feature, they usually don't do, so you can actually go back to the old ways of things, you know. Let's not make it like a turn off, turn on switch, you know. No. Let's just force the feature on people, right? Just rubbish. Yeah, so every radio station is working. If you want to test it out, you can go into my JesusGod-Pope666.info and up to the left and push the note thing, and just remember the HTTP and not the HTTPS. Although I've written I've written the thing in the playlist thing, Radio Christian playlist, run HTTP if station not working. If station is not working, maybe I should write that. Here we go. So maybe I should just fix the if station is not working. There should be enough room for that. Let's just do that. And upload it. We have multiple steps every time. It's a very tedious way to do things on Linux and all that, and not having the right tools and all that. But yeah, it is what it is. If station is not working, there we go. Let's just change that. Okay, so now the radio stations are somewhat working on 2 of the players. Now the problem is the third player, the video player. I was trying to get it to work, and it does kind of work if you don't run the HTTPS, but kind of not work. It's not the right, it's not the right way, clearly. So let's go back here, and I think I'll just delete this. Move to, yeah, and we have the playlist here. Let's open that, and so let's see here. Oh, it's a lot of code and this and that, and it's kind of it's I'm gonna try to go to the camera and see if probably also turns off and all that. Oh, should get some coffee as well. I should have, here we have all the sides. One of them pretty much can be fixed into JesusGod-Pope666.info. Figured out. That's fine. Great. Should be the same, right? It's kind of overwhelming with all the data points, all the information. So the problem is, of course, this player is working differently than the other, and have some other kind of data. Problem is that it does seem to work, but it doesn't work like, well, it does work correctly, but you if you don't run the HTTPS, it does seem to work, but it's not working. It's able to link to this, and then you need to push to play the radio station. But of course the whole idea is to have the video player play the thing. So I've been looking into in regards to the codes, in regards to the M3 whatever, something like that, and in regards to playlist, and the XM3U, M3U8, and I'm trying to figure out, because the old that I tried to make them like, but that really not working. So I'm trying to figure out, and there we go, close down the camera, as usual bullshit, and I'm just trying to figure out how am I going to do this. Like XM3U, X line X version 3, apparently I have in version 5, X extreme info, you have some data, and just you have a lot of data, and try to, as usual, hack the planet instead of just working easily, right? Nothing works out of the box, and you need to do this and that. It's just a mad game of absolutely rubbish these days. So that's the thing. But anyway, so I'm trying to solve how to do this. And there's some different informations here in regards to this X media. We have the X extreme info, and then some data, and then the link for the forward. So then I would link to a specific M3U8 file. Wait a minute. So this is actually, this is like, it's linking to a chunk list M3U8 file. So clearly it's giving some information to another M3U8 file. It's just stupid, because you have like M3U8 file, and then it has another M3U8 file, and it's like, so what's actually in those files that, there should be some information then. But this is not an, this is also an M3U8 file. So the question, so it's like an M3U8 file that links to other M3U8 files. I have no idea where that other, it's like in this this one, it doesn't have any link. It does link to the other files here, but they're probably dead, Here we go with the bullshit of closing down, right? Let's try this one. So this is like the, is it working? Yeah, it's working great. I guess, but it's like it has a link, but is that like the link of like a Lincoln link, It could be just a link, linky. So I'm not entirely sure why it doesn't work with the. Okay, let's just try to. Let's go in here. Okay, let's create a document, and let's call it M3U8. At the other one, I could just link directly to the thing, but apparently not on this one. Let's see here. Copy. And, well, maybe we can actually open this one up. Let's just take one of them. It's like ext.info thing, right? And then you have the link to usually to the thing, right? The stream. I just don't know, why do they make it so complicated? Because they're full of bullshit. Yeah, that's just it's just they want to control everything. Okay, so I'll just copy, and we'll have 15 of these or something like that, I guess. That was a little too many. I think around 15. Let's see, delete. Oh, there we go. I will fix this one, rename. We'll call it Radio 01. Of course, it should actually. Do we have like a number thing? Insert audio, insert data time, numbering. There we go. Thank you. So. Okay, text number, old name. So arrows, let's see here. Radio station. No, radio 101. No, radio. And then, there we go. Click 0. And that look actually pretty good, but can I just delete the rest of it? Remove character, search and replace. Okay, let's just do this. Okay. And then rename. And let's see here. Remove characters. I wonder if we can actually just no. From behind. No, from front. There we go, at least that's some of it. Although it did take, well, okay. Rename. Great. Yeah, I'm not sure which way is the best way to do this. Oh, I still had some zeros on this one and all that. Well, anyway. Can I just like start over or something like that? Like rename and just delete everything. Like say delete everything. Like and then just let's see here. Remove characters. That's probably not possible because you know. No. Not sure how to do this best. Okay. Anyway, well, remove numbering, remove characters, search and replace. So we'll have this one. I'll just replace that with nothing. Great. Let's see. There we go. Rename. So radio station 123 blah 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 blah, and we need this one. There we go. So radio 01, 02, 03. I think we have what we need. We still have this one. Yeah, looks pretty good. Okay, we don't want to delete that, that's for sure. Okay, so we have all these radio stations. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I forgot something I should have fixed into it. I need the EXTM3U, I think, in every single file, I think. Anyway. So of course the idea is to get this working somehow in the other player. Let's see here. And get some of these radio stations working somehow. I don't know. You know, it's just... That's kind of ridiculous. You can't just... That I can't fix the link directly into it and then just have it play. So clearly it needs some kind of... And I guess, you know, one application works one way and another application works another way. And it's just so, you know, terrible. You know, something might make it break and something might not make it break, and you sit there and waste you a lot of time. But that's how it is. Of course, I guess it's not totally necessary really for me to really do this, you know. I kind of just want it to work. It could be nice. I have, you know, sorted out these radio stations, so it could be nice just to, you know, have it working. Let's take the first radio station and put this in. Save. Next radio station, we'll take this one, put this in. Save. Next station, we'll take this one. And that was a specific time where I actually had like multiple files with each of the radio stations. So, but kind of change that. I guess the first 5 files should be enough. I guess I don't need to, you know, the first five radio stations should work without any, you know, usually works pretty good. You know, there we go. Works pretty good. Without the you know, the first 5 radio channels are not the ones that doesn't work with question is how to and where to upload them and all that, and where to link them to. I guess you could just upload them to standard place pretty much, and then just link to them maybe. I could also try to. Now they probably need to be in the. I'm not entirely sure. No, that might actually not be needed. Well, anyway, well, I guess we can try to upload them and see if they work, but I think they're. No, that's just. Hasn't even updated, so what is this nonsense? Okay, rename. Replace 0 with. Yeah, besides that one. Yeah, well, I guess we have 1 0 that just. Okay, there we go. Let's try again. There's so many things happens that you don't expect. Okay, upload. Great. So let's try to go to. There we go. Didn't I upload it? Upload it to. Okay, let's see here. Where's this test thing? Yeah, that fixed. Can't even remember. Is that something I have over here? No? So what is this test folder? Ah, it's my, okay, it's my website. Okay, great. It's hard to remember everything. Okay, thinking. Okay, now it should work. Oh, my brain is not really with me. Okay, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, apparently there's one of them that has. That works. That works. Well, there's 2 of the same. Okay, maybe I just pushed. I might have just pushed it twice. Okay, so far so good. So they work, at least in the main player that usually works and all that. So these links works. So what happens if I like link to these in the player? You know, that's the question. Let's close this one. Don't save. The clicking game. The clicking game. The madness of the clicking game. Like, the idea of computers was to make it easier, right? And yet they do everything they can to make it harder. And the click. Stop nagging me. Just please stop nagging me. Oh, anyway. Okay. So far so good. And text file. We can delete that as well. Yeah. And this one we can just delete. Don't save that either. This is the test thing here that I'm like trying to recreate the fate. But I can see that these M3U8 files are linking to other M3U8 files, and the question is, would there be a link in those M3U8? The problem is these are probably broke these now, but I guess we can try and see here. This is probably broke. Yeah, it doesn't give me anything. Because the problem is the link probably is in kind of... They probably didn't fix the whole link. They probably just fixed the... for the file. And I'm not even sure if it still exists in regards of things. But anyway, okay. Well, we'll see if it's going to. Okay, let's try here. So we have the playlist, UVP playlist, yeah. And here we have the... Oh my, so much code. Overwhelming to next media data playlist end. Is this what playlist is this? Darkijah intro playlist. There should be some information here. Where's the information? I'm not sure. It should be here. Next media data. Oh, maybe it's... Oh yeah, okay. We have it. Okay. Okay. So we have the streams, the different streams. We're going to copy these and make some more playlists here. And then we're going to try to, I guess, yeah. So we're just going to link to the specific files, right? So JesusGod-Pope666. And the question is, when there is like a 0 space between it, can it figure out how to find it? Or anyway, let's see. Let's try AM music radio, and then the question is, how do you spell? Okay, radio with a big thing here. Rename. Let's try to see if this will work. It's just sad that it wouldn't work just the standard way, just fixing the link into it. That you kind of... So http ... Okay, let's try that. And we should just... We can also try like the S thing, and we could also try to like AM. Yeah. I'm sure that's probably not going to change anything. Okay, let's try that and upload it. Oh my. Oh. My hands are burning and life is terrible. I could be a lot worse. Okay, so far so good. So we'll just go to... Drop this one. Okay, and now we still have the HTTPS. Like, stop doing the security bullshit. Okay, anyway. Oh, that's a bad color, blue. Apparently it's chosen blue. Yeah, doesn't work anything in regards to the HTTPS. Next one. Okay, cannot load HTTP. Okay. And then it broke totally down. Okay, great. Well, not great, of course. Okay, let's try 11. Would be nice if just one of them worked or something like that. No. 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 As I cannot load HTTP, I don't know if it's finding it. I guess it should be able to find it. Or maybe it can't because it's not, So I guess I'll just try to put it another place where... Anyway, let's try without the HTTPS and just see here. Still have problems in regards to retrieving the data. The question is it actually trying to play it, Yeah, here we go with the link if we don't have the HTTPS. And it's, that's working. That's working. That's not working. What if I like if I put it in content media? Let's see if that's possible. Oh yeah, I see here. Content, okay, and that's just media and then radio. See around here. That would be nice if that kind of worked. Oh, we don't need that one, and we don't need... Well, I guess we can just take radio 1 and 2 or something like that. Let's put that number 2 here. And number 3. Maybe we can take... Or we can make a 4th and 5th. As we do have number 4 and 5. Let's try this, and probably not going to work, but just need some kind of... Maybe I need to ask the guy. We need to go into... First we need to, I guess, upload it. Yeah. And then we need to go into content. I will up our media. I'll go in here. If I can just make a radio folder for it, would be fine. I guess I can do that. Let's just take 5 here. We're gonna do that later. Let's just upload those 5 here. Radio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let's try. Oops. Yeah, it's kind of like test and trial. I really should have changed the colors. Okay, this one it works, and this well it works. It doesn't incorporate it into the player. That's the problem. Okay, let's try this one. Number 10. It's loading. So it's loading, but doesn't seem to do much besides loading. Let's check the next one. Okay, next one, just open up the number 12. That's probably some of the, the standard that I had. Yeah, it just tends to load. Let's try the next one. It just loads. Next one. Loads. Loading. So clearly it's trying to get. What if I just make a bad link, so see if it breaks or something like that, just to see if it actually tries to retrieve them. Let's try here. Let's try to whatever. Let's make a 7, 6. Shouldn't be anyone 6 here. Well, we really need another color for this. You know, like give me just some kind of another color. I don't know which, but that's absolutely terrible in regards to this. Okay, so let's see here. Uh-huh. Okay, I'll try again. At least we have some other colors. Try to take, yeah, cannot load. Okay, so at least that's 2006. What is it talking about? 2006? How did it get to say it's like looking for 2000? Maybe it's the space that is the problem here. And then 2006. What? Okay, I'll just fix the space away. Maybe that's at least we're going to. Nah, I should have done that at the beginning, you know. Can't. Okay, let's try to save that. Upload it again. Take all these here, rename, and the space we'll just rename files. I'll do the same thing in regards of. I'll just upload this one. Okay, backup content, media. I'll just rename. Then at least that shouldn't be a problem. You never know what is the problem here and there, you know. Okay, let's try again. You know, there must be some way to get it working. Cannot load. Okay, that's fine, because we know that doesn't exist. It's interesting how the whole program just stalls when you actually. Okay, let's try 17. It should be able to reach 17. So at least in regards to the last one, I know there's no file in regards to that, so that's fine. So it's giving an error. So the other one, it actually does try to load it. So I guess that's kind of progress, but it doesn't load. The next one tries to load it. Next one tries to load it, but doesn't work. So the question is, what kind of code? Or does it need some kind of information telling it what kind of file it is and blah blah blah? And you know, it's just. Or does it need some other kind of like X version? No, what is it called? X media thing instead. Is that the thing? Is that what it wants? Like some kind of other kind of code for working? Let's see here. So I have like X info in regards of it, and maybe that of course, it doesn't really need this information in regards of it, if it's actually, because that's written into. Let's try to put this in instead. Okay. You can also try to delete this thing here so it doesn't confuse this. Uh-huh. Uh-oh, that was the wrong one. It's just playlist. Playlist, what is this? Playlist, whatever. Oh, cancel. Oh, wait, oh no, it's okay. Okay, so let's try again now. Next one. Let's try to make this one, and let's remove this one. And remove this thing here. No idea. That's like would be this and that, and this one is. Maybe we could just try to do like this. Have the link in it. See what happens. Okay. And radio 4. I don't know. Just try this again. This one. There we go. And radio 5. It's just standard. Yeah, let's just delete this one. Okay. Then we'll just take this and upload. Alright. There we go. And then of course, in regards of the saving things and all that, that might also be a problem because sometimes it caches things and all that. Is it actually broken down in regards of recording? I wonder. Yeah, it looks like it's broken down, I guess. That's interesting. No, it's still running? Ah, okay, great. So far so good. So let's go in here. Playlist full screen, UVP playlist. What are we going to do? Well, I guess we're going to remove this. Or is it the next one? That's a good question. Let's see. Radio 01. Oh, that's fine. Okay. So I need 05. Okay. So it's like radio. Radio 2. Radio 3. Radio 4. Okay, so we're radio whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, and radio 6 doesn't exist, so we can. Well, I guess we can have it so it. I just wonder what what kind of code would actually make it play. Content. No, we need to go backward. Okay, let's try again. Not terrible. Okay. Yeah, number 5 just keeps loading. And of course, number 6 doesn't work. It works like that, but that's not how it should work. Do we actually have the manual on the website? Maybe a link that works. Maybe I can. Yeah, well, if we can just maybe. M3 view, let's find here. Yeah, we have one that should work, and let's see here, still be in effect. That's getting hard. Okay, these, okay, but the thing is, what, then we don't have the full link. We have some audio equal audio, external stream info, X media type, extreme stream info, So what is the overall link for this? That's a good question. So you have like F08E80TA BF1D blah 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 in regards of the so where is this link going to? It's going to is that another link in the folder itself which actually would let's take this one and try to actually I'll be interesting to see if this works. Okay, it has actually seemingly a file. Let's look it up. Oh my, another file with a lot of video segment, blah 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 blah, TS, whatever, end of list. That really did make it easier. Are you gonna be kidding me? Video, blah blah blah, audio, some kind of audio, but it still links to something else, and then like video video, so it goes back and then it goes to some kind of segment TS thing. But here we actually have the X info, which just says 4. So that should be like where it's like wanting to, and apparently, I guess in regards to the segment TS. Maybe the TS file or something here. So it goes backward once. Okay. Let's see here. So it goes backward. Come on. Goes backward once. That would be here, right? Yeah, so it goes like backward and then boom. And it should have like this. Okay. Okay, that was a file at least. Let's go look at the file. Open up with other application. Oh, give me a break with the bullshit. Give me just a text editor of some kind, you know. I wanna see the file. You gotta be kidding me. Open with text. Open with other application. Like just give me the text. My phone. Can't even find it. There we go. I said, why didn't it open up? Come on. You telling me you can't open a file like that? Apparently. Anyway, it's there, and we have this X info, and it just says 4.0. 4.0 what? Don't know. Something. Apparently. X info. We have the X info, and it's just 4.0. Maybe we just need to have something in regards to that X. Isn't that kind of the way I did it? The X info. Like X info, yeah. And there's just, I should just have, X info, and then that should be everything. I guess because it doesn't need the information. It doesn't need so it actually X info should just be like this, and then the address. I don't know, maybe it needs some kind of information, which it says like 4.0 here. I don't know. I can try put whatever 4.0 whatever into it. I just don't get it. If I could just find something that actually works in the way that instead of all this kind of weird information of one information after another information after third information, and here we have like X extreme info. Here we have the streaming info. And then the streaming info goes back to another file, and it just the chunk list. The chunk list would actually okay. So maybe we can find what was that file, this playlist file. Maybe I could look up the chunk file if I know in regards of okay. Sticky player. There we go. Start. Open up with. We need to search next. Yeah, so this one should be, I think, the one that playlist. Let's see here. Oh, this clicking game is making me nuts. Yeah. So what we're going to do is just do this and put this in instead and open it up. Okay, we found it. So far so good. Open it up with, yeah, there we go again. You know, it's like a file with xxx version 3 target direction blah 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 blah. We have like x.info 4.332 and there's like a comma thing. No idea what that would be. But then it has the media file 1522527711 AAC. I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, good. How hard can it be? You know, to just should really just take the link and just make it work like the other media player. But apparently it just doesn't want to do that. Those other examples just seem to have some complicated nonsense. Let's try to, let's see here. That's so hard. First Amendment radio, let's try to see. Maybe that can work, you know. It just should be the standard M3U8 file, whatever. Let's see if there's any difference, something that can maybe. I just need something, just one example that works without some kind of complicated nonsense. And I should hopefully be able to replicate it. Always difference in regards to things, right? Makes it more and more. Our computer is pretty slow as well at the moment. Close. Let's get some. Way too many windows open. Oh, and we have this weird file. That's not going to help me much. Apparently that website has some issues. CQ chat. I also have this running. And I guess that's also loading a good amount in the background. But let's see if it actually also ruined my... No, my GitHub is still there with my Quartal UI, so at least so far so good. It broke it last time. I don't know why. Maybe it will break it again. Like one of these bullshit things where you need to redo everything over and again and again and again. But anyway, it has some ext info. And then it has like a comma thing. I don't know if there needs to be a comma in it to get to the next spot. It has like media and then 1522527707. Well, that's like AAC. RAM.stream AAC. Nice chunk. Oh yeah, he's like... Okay, finally we came into this website to see player. Let's try to... Is it Winamp or it's one of them at least that has like the M, I think. No? No, none of them actually. Terrible. It has the PLS and it has the AXX and... Okay, let's see. M3U8